and we're back together again. This time to check out Eador, Masters of the Broken World. This is another game from an indie studio. I don't recall the name of the company, but I think it's only one guy, like a Russian guy, who made this game. And this is basically a remake of an older game, well, from the same guy, called Eador Genesis. And the old version, which I have on my computer, is old school, you know. It's in 2D with sprites. It reminded me a little bit of, let's say, Heroes of Might and Magic 2. And it's basically the same type of game, you know. It's not an RPG, but it's a strategic, tactical, turn-based game set in a fantasy world, and it's really well done. And at the very least, I would urge you to try the game. This version, the difference between Masters of the Broken World and Genesis is that, well, the old version is not pretty to look at. Personally, I don't give a rat's ass about graphics, so I didn't mind the old one. This one, though, is much, much prettier. So for people who really need nice graphics to enjoy a game, sadly, well, this one would give them a chance to try this game and find out how good it is. So basically, how the game works is that you're sort of a god, and not unlike which one was it? Dragon Warrior 7, I think. The world is kind of scattered into different, well, instead of islands, well, they're basically islands, but the islands are floating in the cosmos. And your job is to basically conquer the different islands, so to mesh them into one big land. And as you progress, you encounter other, well, for lack of a better word, gods, and you fight against them as well. And maps can be rather small to extremely big. So as you can see, this one is pretty small. And the maps are divided in provinces. Provinces will give you a certain amount of gold and gems. Gems are used for magic, as you can see here, gold and magic. And you have to conquer the different provinces. You don't necessarily have to conquer everything, but every map has at least one foe to defeat. So they have a castle just like you, and you have to lay siege on their castle and capture it. So once every leader has been defeated, you, first of all, the land will become part of your land. Then you will get different bonuses depending on the maps that you attacked. And it's a pretty difficult game, okay? It's not easy. It's, you know, I'm sure that some people who have played this a lot would probably say that I'm an idiot, and it's not so bad, but it's very difficult, for me at least. Anyway, so you have to fight, you hire heroes, and the heroes can hire troops, and you send them either to capture provinces, or you can also explore provinces. As you explore provinces, it increases the landmass that can be used for population. So population can go up, which means that taxes, for example, would also go up, things like that. and there are lots of buildings that can be built either in your capital or in the different provinces, and the variations and all the different possibilities will increase as you conquer different maps. So this one would be much more difficult to do an LP on. Still, if it could give you an idea, at least I could do at the very least an overview of the game, a serious overview. So this is the type of game that I would encourage you to try, and heck, buy if you like. The old version was really cheap. I think it was like $5 on GOG.com. A great old game, I think. Probably on Steam as well. And the new version is, I think, $20. I'm not exactly sure, but it's like between 16 and 20. Anyway, that's the last game I thought about when considering different LP possibilities. So anyway, I'll stop right here for tonight. Well, today, since I'm going to upload this during the day tomorrow. And I will probably upload Blood Bowl LP games every other week. Now I will probably upload another video about some different stuff, random stuff, as I would like to cover, for example, my favorite YouTube channels and things like that, just to give you some ideas and hopefully have you discover different stuff in our great wide web. Anyway, so for now, this is it. So I'll see you next time. Have fun.